This is a minimalistic example of Boomla, a full-stack web development platform. So here's a simple button. Let's see the code for it. There's a request function and a button. That's it. Let's style this. To do that, we have to add a Turbo attribute containing Turbo CSS code. Turbo CSS is the design language of Boomla. Let's show some value dynamically. So to do that, we have to create a counter file type. A file type is like an object or a struct that is stored on the file system. So you can see it here that contains a value that is shown here that is then embedded into the HTML and shown here. Nothing happens if we click this, so let's add an on-click event handler. You can see it here. So when we click this button, this on-click event handler is executed on the server, so it has access to all the captured variables and generally the file system or database, if you want. So changing this counter.value will update reactively. It also updates across windows. Okay, so that's a very simple example. Let's see a to-do app that is a tiny bit more involved. So what you can see here is that these to-dos are stored on the file system. We can add new to-dos and remove them. So the way it works is that we have these types, one for the entire list that contains the individual to-dos that have a text field. And then inside this request method, there is this layout. And then first we iterate on all the to-dos on the file system. Notice that we don't have to do like any extra work to iterate directly on the file system. And then we show those to-dos and also add an on-click event handler so that the current to-do is then removed. And at the bottom, we have an input field that is storing the state. And upon clicking the button, we append it to the list of existing to-dos. So that's it. And again, this is a reactive application.